Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Today is October 1st, 2014, and you are watching slash listening to another episode of Proz Crypto Talk Hour. I'm your host, RJ Parker. We have Twitter going today, Crypto VVN, if you all want to tweet. The big story is Gems. We're super excited about Gems. Gems is, if you think about WhatsApp, if you think about, if anybody knows, like Snapchat, if anybody knows Telegram, there's a number of different apps right now that are like basically messaging apps that are upgraded messengers, basically. Some of them allow different features, but Gems has, I think, the best blend of features out there in terms of what you do want and not having the junk you don't need. The best thing is it's based on the blockchain, and so and the other best thing about it is it's actually also end-to-end encrypted. So you send a picture, you send a text, you send a voice message, whatever the case may be, you send it over Gems, and it's end-to-end encrypted. Gems is an iOS or Android app that will be coming out in the next few months. And the great thing about this project is that it allows you and it allows the regular everyday people to be involved with this project from the start. So this is all being enabled by cryptocurrency. This is a liberating and a freeing aspect about cryptocurrency, in the sense that this would not be allowed, or not be allowed, wouldn't be feasible in a traditional monetary system type of environment. Certainly not with hard assets, certainly not with all of us pooling our gold and silver together into a big room, but even not with fiat, because the federal government would have to approve of and sanction all of this. Essentially, we're going to break down how all this works, but Gems is a messaging app, and it is a currency or a token as well, which should come as no surprise to anyone who's seen this show before. I'm going to pull up the website so we can see some of the good stuff they have in store. The branding on this project too is pretty cool. Anybody here who has a marketing kind of bug to them, we're going to jump over to the website right now, and I'm going to go over some of the things. Okay, so here you can see the landing page. You want to go to getgems.org. Okay, nice and big, the first social currency network. So you can see right along the top, there's different features here: home, watch, app, value, coin. This is a pretty static website, so you can kind of just scroll down. But I'll give you guys a quick glimpse here. So Gems is messaging that pays, but publishers pay Gems to advertise, get rewarded, and profit for using the network, contribute, and share the success with everyone. So they're still working out their messaging and their branding, but basically the idea here is, just to gel it down for you guys, is you use an encrypted messaging app instead of using your text messages on your phone, instead of using Facebook Messenger, instead of using something else, and you get rewarded for using the system, for referring people to using it, and you can opt out of advertising, or you can opt into it and get paid a percentage of what the advertisers are paying just to receive the message. You get paid in Gems. So it's pretty cool. This could be the start of something really big, I think. The Gems mobile app. I don't know if you guys are seeing this as good as me. It's font's a little light. Social messaging app bringing cryptocurrency to the masses. Gems is a free mobile app for iOS and Android. It makes instant messaging with friends fun, simple, and profitable. Keep in touch with friends, free unlimited instant messaging. Your passphrase is your wallet, fairly functional in under 30 seconds. So this comes with a wallet for holding the Gems. Secure, you can be as anonymous as you desire. Communications are always encrypted. And it's profitable in the sense that you can be rewarded for introducing new users, as we said. Let me see what else we got here on the network. Let me see what's going on. Sorry, guys, I had a couple tweets coming in. I was just taking a peek. This is interesting here. So with Gems, you kind of, in a sense, you kind of, by using the network or by investing in it as part of the pre-sale, you can own a part of the social network, something that you really couldn't do with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, you name it. This is something that Gems is uniquely allowing. So what is the market worth of a user? Well, Facebook values every user at $50, and with 400 million active users, that's how Facebook's able to evaluate themselves at $20 billion, right? So, I'm sorry, is it 200 billion? I think it's 20, but I think Facebook's user base is higher than that now. But even which way, in the case of WhatsApp, it was founded in 2011, sold in 2014 to Facebook for $19 billion. And you know what did the users of WhatsApp get? Did they get a portion of that 19 billion? Nope. It was split amongst whatever 15, 20 people who founded the project. God bless them. They're all rich. I look forward to being one of those type of folks one day who created something very valuable and changed their life in the process. But we can all do that with Gems, and that's what I'm kind of trying to put out there for you guys. If you look at what we're looking at here, oops, sorry about that, guys. I clicked too fast. Yeah, if you look at what I'm looking at here, if Facebook values a user at $50, and you know 10 people that could come into Gems, and let's just say at the end of the day, like in a year's time, you could make $50 worth of Gems by referring each person you refer to the network. You refer 10 friends, that's 500 bucks. It's free for you to do. You just tell your friends, let's get on this Gems thing, okay? We're going to get into some of the cool details of how different things go and how you actually get paid to use this. And I want to tell you guys right out of the gate here, it's not a scam. I don't advocate things that are BS, and if at any point anything ever went sour that I was advocating for, I'd be the first one to jump on here and tell you, you know, to run in the other direction or something. So anyway, tweet me at CryptoVVN. I'm going to keep the camera off. I want to show you guys a little bit more about Gems. I said it comes with the wallet. You have the airdrop, which I want to tell you guys about. The airdrop is fascinating. So every day, once Gems launches, 2.5 million Gems coins are going to be airdropped from what's called the Exodus address. This is a way of guaranteeing decentralization and guaranteeing incentive for opening up that Gems app every day. Okay, so this is a no-brainer in the sense that we already are looking for a end-to-end encrypted messaging app that everyone can kind of get behind. Facebook hasn't implemented it. Google hasn't implemented it yet. They're probably going to do it next year. But we can get behind one called Gems. It's very, very clean once you start seeing what this UI is going to look like. And they are doing it with Bitcoin and with the blockchain. It's actually based on the Counterparty platform, which we'll spend a little bit of time on in a few minutes. I just want to point out that every day you have a chance of earning a share of that 2.5 million Gems, which is not an insignificant amount, although there are 10 billion Gems that are going to be in circulation. We'll get more into that right now, actually. I'm going to jump off the screen share and talk to you guys for a second. Yeah. Anyway, so the cool thing about Gems too is, like I said, there's 10 billion Gems, but in the 10 billion, a portion of them, I think it's 4.5 billion of those are going to be saved for the airdrop. So that's 40, give or take 40% or so. No, 45%, right? Exactly. Of the total supply of Gems coins are going to be saved for airdrops for the first 5 years of the network. So in the beginning, by using this as an early adopter, you could amass a pretty large quantity of these coins because there'll be less users to disperse the airdrops amongst. It's 2.5 million a day. So if there's 2.5 million users a day, you might get a fraction of a gem or 2 gems or so a day for your work. Right now, coming in when there's 6,000 or 2,000 or 500 users or whatever it is, now is your chance to come into something new, advocate it a little bit, and end up making a chunk. You know, there's people, if you guys saw the Facebook movie, there's people that made $1 million or $2 million just being in the right place at the right time by you know, like the one guy that the Napster guy, how he just changed the name from the Facebook to just Facebook, and he ended up with like a few percent, which, you know, a few percent of Facebook is extremely a lot. It's $1 billion or so, whatever. So we're going to talk generally about a few other projects. I wanted to go deep into gems. I'm looking at the gem site on my side here and just see if there's anything I'm forgetting to tell you about. There is going to be a launch soon. Oh yeah, you want to go to getgems.org. You want to go to the bottom of the page and you want to put your email in there and sign up for that update list that to be notified. That way, we're going to notify everyone once this coin is available to participate in. So the app is going to be coming out soon, and the coin itself is going to be something you can pre-sale and you can get into beforehand. So I'm personally going to be trying to buy into this coin in advance, so that's why I'm kind of pumping this a little bit. But at the end of the day, I look for projects in cryptocurrency that are not doing the same kind of stuff. I don't want to see red coin, blue coin, yellow coin, magenta coin, and I know we did pink coin on here, and we've talked about other coins. It's not about the name, whether it has pink in it or green or whatever. It's about what is the concept behind it. Like, for example, pink coin is a great example. We had Crypto Casey on the program about a month or so back, and pink coin is dedicated to charities, to community building, to tipping, and they have a really strong community, and they're super active, and they're super friendly and super chill, and they're kind of really rampant on Twitter, and they're everywhere. So, but that's a Bitcoin 1.0 project in a sense, right? It's just a regular blockchain. Gems and some of the other ones we're going to get into are all based off of the more of a 2.0 architecture, in the sense that, and if you guys are familiar with 2.0, basically what that means is it's another feature layer on top of Bitcoin itself. So either they use the Bitcoin protocol, or they use a Bitcoin 2.0 application might use something else like Counterparty, which in itself is a Bitcoin second layer type of coin. So there's these different layers of cryptography that are taking place without getting too detailed, and that's where all this room for innovation and growth can take place, because you don't need to have extremely strong hashing power dedicated to a network in order to secure it, in order to decentralize it, because by launching a coin like Gems, or like we've talked about Swarm Coin before with Joel, we had Joel Dietz on the program in the past. When you talk about these things being based off the Counterparty network, they are relying upon the strength of that network. So if you go to the Counterparty website, it's counterparty.co, and you click on the Projects tab, you'll see what I see. I'm not going to put it on the screen right now because I'm just going to read it to you, but a few projects right on the main page that are interesting. You have a sports betting feed, which that's right up front. They probably paid for that one, but I think storage is cool. It's STORJ. It's cloud storage, but it's backed by a coin. Actually, bought into Storage Coin. It stayed pretty flat. I don't think I made or lost much there. I think I got out of that position, but nice project there. I might consider it again. Permacredits. Cool idea. It's a coin based around supporting permaculture, which, if you guys don't know, is a way to create a sustainable ecology around plants and around gardening and stuff like that. Bigger name one, Folding Coin. It's getting some attention right now. This is, again, based off the Counterparty platform. Folding Coin allows investments and contributions to research in curing diseases and curing cancer and stuff like that. It has to do with DNA folding proteins in a lab, and donating your computing power to that, in a sense. So that's interesting. There is something else called Vend, which is really cool. 2 N's, so VENND, which I think Joel also mentioned on the program here during that one interview. It's like a vending machine online. It allows you to send something to an address and receive something back. So Counterparty is enabling a lot of things. I don't even see Swarm here, but I know Swarm is one of them. Oh, there's another page. Let me go to the second page. We talked about Swarm with Joel. Yep. Tatiana Coin is another one. So these are all things. LTB Coin, xbet.io is something that I think is actually advertised on Let's Talk Bitcoin. So there's a lot of stuff. I actually want to talk about Let's Talk Bitcoin real quick. You guys aren't aware. So here's all the layers: Bitcoin, Counterparty, and then these coins or these applications on top of Counterparty, such as LTB Coin. LTB Coin, I'm going to read you a little bit of a blurb on that. It's blah, 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 blah. It's a proprietary token for the Let's Talk Bitcoin network. It is the exclusive token accepted for sponsorships. It will provide the user a significant discount in the network-wide. Blah, blah, blah. So basically, it's a sponsorship token that allows you to advertise on Let's Talk Bitcoin, which they give you a deal as opposed to paying cash. Gems is going to be, in my mind, the most exciting thing that is happening on the Counterparty platform right now, in the sense that it is an app that you can use every single day that has a wallet built in. I'm going to guess, this hasn't been announced yet, I'm going to guess there's going to be a way to tip a friend or send a friend a number of gems within the app for doing something or for just saying something funny, as opposed to liking something to send a gem. I'm guessing that's going to be a feature. They're keeping a lot of this stuff kind of hush-hush still. But this is a worldwide effort. It's a true Bitcoin type project. If you go to the Bitcoin Talk forums, often there is a pre-announcement page with getting a little bit of attention. There's about 15 pages or so of information there. BitcoinTalk.org, and just search GEMS, GEMS. It says social messaging app owned by the users, and this is leading up to the public sale. So I don't think they announced a date yet for the public sale, but it's going to be in the coming weeks, coming months. We're going to cover it further on this program as well. See if I have much else in my notes. Let's talk about pricing a little bit, guys. We had Bitcoin pricing in the past week between 370, 390 mostly. We've seen it as high as 408, as low as 365. Definitely lower than it's been. It's down from over 1,000 back in January, and it's down from over 600 back in March of this year. I think Bitcoin, we've seen this in the past. We've seen Bitcoin go from 30 down to $3, and then go over 100, over 1,000. So you think if you had Bitcoin at $8 and it rode up to 30, and then it went back down to 3, you think you'd be feeling like garbage? You'd be feeling terrible. So look at that situation and say, you know what, Bitcoin went to 1,000, now it's down at 382 as of right this moment, as I broadcast live. Could it shoot back up to 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, whatever? Yeah, of course. The block halving is going to be taking place in, I think it's about 22 months or something, so like about a year and a half, year and some change. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. You can tweet me. My understanding is that it's not right around the corner, but it's coming up kind of soon, to where instead of getting 25 Bitcoin when you mine a block on the blockchain, you're going to get half of that. And that's the way it always is. Every 4 years, it goes into half. I think it's 4 years. 4 years or 2 years? I think it's 4 years. That would make more sense. So anyway, so it was 50, and then it was 25, and now it's going to be 12.5, and then eventually it'll be 6.25, and then 125. So the whole point is Bitcoins are designed to get more and more scarce. So the entire ecosystem, having a Bitcoin right now for $400, it could go down to 200, sure. It might go up to 600 though, just as easily. So I have been extremely busy, you guys. I want to tell you guys, I almost didn't do the show tonight, and I'm definitely going to probably cut it short too. But I wanted to fill you in on gems. Again, getgems.org. And I wanted to give everyone a little bit of brief on Counterparty.co. We're probably going to have someone from the GEMS team come on here in the next couple weeks, or someone else who's an authority, maybe a developer, or someone big in the crypto space to come on and talk to me and talk to you guys a little bit more detail about where these altcoins are going. But I guess real quick, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to jump over to the Reddit page, the Reddit atmosphere for Bitcoin, and just see if there's anything exciting happening that I can fill y'all in on. Georgia Tech and BitPay announced Bitcoin integration. That's cool. More colleges, more universities taking Bitcoin. We got Bitcoin Black Friday hype kind of starting to swell. That's the day before Black Friday where people buy things on Bitcoin and use Bitcoin. And Bitcoin notoriously always has its best run-ups leading up in the fall before the holiday season. So who knows? We could see our Bitcoin run up. That'd be awesome. The open source Bitcoin commercial project, a collaborative effort to produce TV commercials and other viral content with the intention of promoting and advocating Bitcoin. That's awesome. I'm going to up that one. I've been thinking about that for a while. We should all kind of crowdsource Bitcoin marketing on TV. It's a good idea. PayPal, Payments Hub, add PayPal, Bitcoin payments, and more just with one integration. So they're leaning on the Bitcoin thing more now at PayPal. That's good. Fire Chat is cool. This is a little bit unrelated, but I tried this out. It's an app you can use on your phone that allows you to communicate with people nearby, even if you don't have an internet connection or a cell connection or even Wi-Fi. Works up to 210 feet. I think it's something like 70 yards. That sounds about right. And it can work with Wi-Fi between devices, even if you don't have a shared Wi-Fi connection, or it can work with Bluetooth as well. I tried it out with me and my girlfriend's phone. We turned off our Bluetooth, or we turned off our Wi-Fi, and she doesn't have even a cell phone connection. She has a dumb phone that she uses on Wi-Fi. It's not connected to the cell network. And we were messaging right back and forth. It was really cool. So it's called Fire Chat. They're using it big time over in Hong Kong right now at the protests in Occupy Central. If you guys aren't following that, check out Occupy Central. It's a hashtag on Twitter. Kind of keep you up to date with that protest happening over there. Anybody develops iOS, there is a job opening right now for an iOS developer at Circle, which is a Bitcoin app company. So yeah, the Georgia Tech thing, it looks like students can now pay for food and merchandise on campus with Bitcoin. That's pretty cool. All right, guys. That's really where I'm going to leave it because I really don't have a lot else for you today, but I appreciate you tuning in and checking us out. A short and sweet one, and we'll have more for you next week as things develop. Hopefully we see some more exciting news for the future of payments and crypto and assets and freedom. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Peace.